Hey everyone, it's Sabrina, and today I'm going to be making a traveler's notebook spread because it's Allie Edwards Stamp Week, and I wanted to show you how I use my stamps. I'll also leave a link for a few videos, and I will suggest a few videos because I love to stamp. I didn't used to be a stamper, but now I'm a stamper. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Sabrina, like I said, that's my name, and I am always creating. I am lucky enough to be on a few design teams, including Coco Daisy, Scrap and Happy Studio, and Tracy Reed Designs. And I just launched my first class with Big Picture Classes, and I will leave the information in the description. So for this project, I will be making a Traveler's Notebook spread to start the February section in my Traveler's Notebook. I started my notebook in Coco Daisy, Traveler's Notebook, and I think I'm just going to put it into this blank one that I got from Michael's. So I'm just going to transfer the pages. So this is a photo I took a couple days ago with on my bike ride, and it was the spring tree blooming. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stories by the Month stamps, and I'm just going to create a row of stamps or a collage of stamps. I'm not real sure, but I have the February from this year, last year, and then I also have one that's about adventure because I was cycling. So I have a few, and then I am just gonna put it together and see what I come up with. So I am excited to see what I come up with for stamping, and I'm excited that you're joining me. All right, let's get started. I am gonna start by putting my photo on, and I think I printed that photo at 4.25 width and then the height as 8.5. And I think I did have to trim it down to 8.25 just to make sure it wasn't too tall. And I'm trying to get it as close to the edge as I can, but not too close, because sometimes it just, over time, the Traveler's Notebook will dent and kind of ruin the photo, if that makes sense. I know that I want to start this page with the giant stamp that says February Memories, and I'm just going to put that in the middle. I probably could have drew lines with a pencil, so that way it may have been straighter in the long run, like all my different stamp sentiments, but I didn't think of it at the time, first of all, and then also I didn't know if the lines would erase. I didn't even think to try it. So I stamped the February Memories, and now I'm using Love, and I'm going to stamp that. And then I think the next one I'm going to do is Life. But first I pull out a few chipboard pieces because I figured that I will also add those in for a different texture and some more dimension as well. And also to fill in any spots that may, like this one right here, Taking Care of Me. I know I'm not going to get two across the page, so I just go to the left and stamp it, and then I will add a chipboard right there, which is the Daily. So that's kind of my little trick, is if I know I can repeat the stamp and it won't matter, then I will go ahead and do it. Like Love, like if I had continued stamping Love, that would have been fine. But Taking Care of Me, stamping one made sense because stamping a second one would have probably not been a good design. So this is the Life that I was talking about that I did crooked, but that's okay. In the end, it's fine. I mean, you can tell that it's crooked and it kind of bugs me, but you know, next, live and learn, right? Always use pencil lines if you need to, because if you're like me, you may not stamp straight. I finally used that adventure chipboard. I think it said travel, always, don't fear traveling in the pursuit of what makes you happy. Something like that. But I used it up, and then I found some stickers that I think were a add-on from the Seasons kit. And then I got them on sale. So I'm just going to use those to also fill in some of the gaps. I'm going to use that flower. I've already used it in another video of a Project Life spread. And I'm going to use it again because I absolutely love this flower. It's simple. It's also easy to fussy cut. And it's so versatile. I'm going to use it so many times. I just know I am. I grab a piece of paper so that way I can do masking. I think that's what the technique is. Laura Wansky. She is the stamp guru, so she has a lot of ideas for stamping, and that's where I learned it. For the inside of the flowers, my thought was to do the light pink flowers with the dark pink center, but then I ran into the problem with the dark pink flowers. The light pink's not going to show up. I really need to invest in some white ink because that would have been much better. Just stamped Welcome to a New Story. I think that was from a January kit, and I just January kit from last year, and I just stamped that over to the far left. And then I also stamped Right Now, and I masked that as well. And that also came out a little crooked, but that's okay. I'm trying to decide if the chipboard I want on the left is going to work, but in the end I decide that the ink, or not the ink, my inks don't match the chipboard color. It probably matched, but I just didn't, I don't know. I didn't want to mess with it. I just stamped Livin' Life at one time, and again, I need the white stamp ink to work, so I didn't like that, so I'm just going to stamp it on a piece of cardstock in a minute. First, I'm gluing down the wood veneer hearts, and I'm also going to glue down the bloom, the acrylic piece that I had, and also put down the daily. So there is the little stamp sentiment that I have, living life one day at a time. I'm going to use that piece and then kind of tuck it underneath the bloom acrylic piece. And you know, guys, things were just very wonky. I guess the love was a little wonky and the life was, and then when I cut this, that was a little wonky, but you know, whatever. Imperfect. There's no such thing as perfect, and imperfect is okay. So I'm going to tuck that little piece underneath and then add a little sticker, and that about wraps up this spread. Oh my goodness, guys, I love how this turned out. This turned out so much better than I thought it was going to turn out. Had so much fun just stamping and playing with my Stories by the Month kits, or the stamps in the kits, and using up some old chipboard, and then finally using up this little acrylic piece, and then a little bit of hearts. I probably could have put another heart right there, but I decided not to. I didn't have any smaller hearts, so it's fine the way it is. So I hope you enjoyed watching this process video. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.